in this module, we will see how we can collaborate with others using the other account. Okay, so last time we have used our own ID or the own repository or the own Git account to create and do the changes because it was easier for us and we had all the permission to do that, right? So now we will see how can we do it via different accounts. So I'll be using a main account. So this will be our account itself, but the project will be in my main account. Okay, so how can I do it? I'll just go to repository here, and after I'll click on git main. Okay, you can check it. If you go to my profile, you will find the first repository here called git main, and you can star it to highlight in your profile. Okay, so if I click git main, I can go inside this project. Okay, there are two files, readme.md and index.html. Okay, so let's contribute to this project. So how can we do it? First, we need to add this repository to our account. Okay, we can't directly do changes or directly clone and push our changes to this repository because it's a parent repository and we don't have right to commit because it's a different account, right? So we don't have right, or we don't have permission to contribute or push the changes to this project. First, we need to fork it. Okay, what is forking? If you click on forking, it will create a new repository or a duplicate repository based on that same project. Okay, it will duplicate the project and it will create a fork of that. Okay, so now when I create a fork, if I come here, it says that you can check here, a new repository has been created. It's forked from Pratham Bhandari git main, the main account git main. Okay, if I click here, it says that, look, you can see here, this is this ID, the current ID, git main, and forked from this ID. Okay, so we have a name here. Okay, when we try to add a link, to our project, basically this will be origin, right? So we have already know that this will be origin, but the forking which are doing, the parent project where it is situated, that link is called upstream. Okay, because it's a main branch, so it's called upstream. Okay, and whenever that project is updated, we always have to sync fork. Okay, so now it's mentioned that this project is not behind the upstream. We can do it in command itself also, but it's a lot easier from UI. So what we can do, we have forked, we have duplicated this project, right? We have duplicated this project. Now we will clone this project. We are not cloning directly from a parent branch. We are cloning it from our repository itself. We have duplicated a repository, right? Now we will add this to our system. How we can do it? We just have to add a link. So I'm in desktop now. So I'll just try to clone this one. I copied a link. Okay. So I'm just going to open bash. Okay. So I'm just going to open git bash here. And I'm just going to say git clone and the link of that project or a repository. Okay, so it's cloning right now. So it has successfully cloned. I can see here git main. Okay, so if I go inside it and I'll try to open this in Visual Studio. Okay, Visual Studio Code. I'm just going to give code dot. Okay, current file. So we have successfully opened a project. We have cloned a project, and this project is currently on a origin branch. Okay, so when we try to see the branch name, when we go to terminal and when we try to change to git bash, so we will always use git bash. And when I say git remote and -v, so it says that our username is there. This is not a parent username, this is origin username. If you want to use the upstream username, it's very good practice and it's very important for us to use upstream URL as well. Okay, so if I come to my profile here, if I go to my main profile, I'm going to my main profile. You can see my picture here, right? So I'm in my main project profile. This is the main profile. If I want to add this link to my project as well, I just have to go here and I just have to click on copy URL to clipboard. Okay, so if I come back to my VS Code here, so if I say git remote add basically we have said origin last time when we add our local repository. For the main repository, we have to say upstream. Okay, upstream and the link. Okay, so if we add that, so it successfully got added. So if I say git remote v, and it says that origin fetch and push, we can fetch, we can pull, and we can push. Okay, it says upstream, fetch and push. Why it's important, why you are using upstream? Basically whenever we want to keep our project up to date from a main branch, right? We are not keeping our project up to date from our own repository, because our repositories, no one is contributing in our repository apart from us, right? The whole contribution is going on in the main branch. So it's obvious that we have to always pull the update from the main branch itself, right? So what we are doing, we are trying to pull changes from a main branch, and after that we are updating our project, creating a new branch, and then we are pushing to our repository, and then we are creating a pull request. We will see how we can do it. First, let's say we have cloned a project, and we'll see that let's say someone made a changes here. I'll go to my main profile now. I'll go to my main profile here. Just a second. So I'm in my main profile here, main account here. Let's say someone made a changes. Okay, not me, but someone made a changes here. So we'll see how we can use upstream, right? So I made a changes here. I'll say hi, how are you? Okay, assume that someone else made a changes to a main project. Okay, I committed a changes here, and our main project got been updated. Okay, so I'm in a main account currently. So I have updated a changes. You can see it here. Okay, it was hello, and now I added hello, how are you? And if I come back, okay, if I come back to my profile, the new profile, you can see here they have provided an option here. They have provided an option here. It says that this branch is one commit behind the main repository. That means we are not up to date. Okay, you have an option. You can do it through this sync fork. You can do it directly. Okay, you can update a branch from here. This main branch will get updated. Then you can pull it from the forked repository. Okay, you can pull it from here, or else you can pull it directly from a main branch. Okay, so how can you do it? We have added a upstream branch, right? We have added a upstream branch to this ID, right? So if we check git branch, git remote we just added a upstream link, right? So what we can do here is, it just hello right now. We have updated more data in main project, right? So I'll just have to say git pull upstream and what branch was it? The main branch, right? So if we click that, so it got pulled from upstream branch. So now the data got added. Okay, and but if you come to your account, you can see that your main branch is not yet updated. But how can we update it? We can directly update it from here. You don't have any issues, and we have pulled a request, and you can do that here as well. Okay, git push origin main as well, right? So if you do that, it gets pushed, and if you come back, if you refresh, it doesn't show anything. Okay, this branch is up to date with this repository. So it was saying one commit behind, right? So we are up to date right now. Okay, if you want to create a new branch, okay, you always try to do git pull origin or upstream. Always try to do. We are not doing origin because we are the only ones who are working with the forked repository, right? The people who are contributing are in the upstream repository. So that's why we have to give upstream and main. When we are giving that, we will stay up to date, and we have to be in the main branch. Okay, after that, when we try to create a new feature, we always have to create a new branch. Git branch new git checkout new. I have made a typo. Git checkout new. We have switched to new branch right now. So I'll do some changes here. instead of doing this, I'll add a boilerplate. I'll give exclamation mark, and I have added a boilerplate, and inside that one I'll add the h1 tag. Inside body I'll add h1 tag. Now I have added a new feature. What I can do, I can't push it to upstream directly. First I have to make it to my branch, okay, or else you can try to merge you can give a pull request from here itself, but we'll try to add it to our account first, then we'll try to create a pull request from there. Okay, so I'll just I'm in a different branch now. I'll just push to my origin branch, git push origin and new branch. Okay, we can push to our branch from to our origin repository. We can't push via new branch to upstream. Okay, okay, so first of all we have to add this, right? So I want to add this git add git commit message and HTML updated, right? So if I push it now, so it will get pushed. Okay, it's successfully pushed now. If I come to my account, okay, so here it says that it's not updated. It's not updated. If I go to new, it's updated. Okay, if I go to new, it's updated. You can see it here, right? So if you go to commit, you can see HTML updated. In new branch, it's updated. Okay, now what we have to do, main branch is not updated yet, and we will not update directly. Okay, we are not pushing to main branch, right? So we have to create a pull request here. We'll just say HTML added. We are not going to add any description, but we have to add description and all those things when we are giving out new feature or trying to contribute new feature. Okay, and also here we have a information that I want to merge this branch to the main branch hosted in the main account. Okay, so it just says that if I create a pull request, it didn't get merged yet. Okay, it didn't get merged yet. They are reviewing. Okay, how? Because we are not in charge of that repository. Someone else is, right? So my main account is in charge of that request. If I go to pull request, okay, I can see one pull request here. Okay, I can go here and I'll check it. Okay, everything is up to date, and we can give commit if doesn't work or we have to make some changes, and I can check the files here. And okay, you have removed this and you have added this. Okay, sounds good, and all those things are fine, and you have made this commits. Everything is fine. So I'm in my main account now. I'm not in my secondary account. So everything is done. I can merge and I can confirm merge. And after confirming, I can see my code. I can see my code in the main hosted website. So from here, all the people can use this feature. Okay, I have hosted and I have added to main branch on the hosted repository, not the forked repository. If you come back to your forked repository, it's not yet updated. You can see here, it's not yet updated, right? So you can get the option of sync fork. Either you can push from your code base as well. Okay, you can come here, index.html, and there is no update yet. And if I go back to my code editor here, you can see if I switch to main branch, git checkout main, it doesn't show any boilerplate code. What can I do? I just have to type git pull upstream main. I just have to pull the upstream code, and after that I just have to push origin main. I have to pull from the upstream project and I have to push it to main project. So if I come back here, if I see the main project, it got updated, and if I go inside it, everything is updated now. Everything is synced perfectly.